Yeah, you guys might have expected Vault White, didn't ya? Well, maybe not, I don't know. I think I said in the... Oh no, I was going to, which is kind of strange. But anyway, I did already record part 22 or 23? I think it was 22. But yeah, I recorded that part already, and I'm just editing it, but... I get kind of lazy, and I wanted to start a new project anyway, so welcome to... Fire Emblem 8, The Sacred Stones, the second Fire Emblem game to be released in the United States, and one of my favorite game series, you know. All that. This one's actually a lot shorter than the usual Fire Emblem games. So let's just go down to the basics. What it is, it's basically a turn-based RPG. That's really the best way to put it. Well, not all of them are RPG, surprisingly enough, but yeah. It's a turn-based strategy game that, yeah, it's probably better to see it, but it's a turn-based strategy game where, you know, you have levels and each character has levels and it gains experience, and then it levels up once it gets about 100 experience each time. Kind of similar to Pokemon, except a lot different, a lot more complicated in a lot of ways. But first off, why don't we read this, or at least just wait for it. The Sacred Stones, yes. Apparently some magical creature. 5 glorious treasures held the power to dispense evil. No one likes the prologue, why am I even reading it? The hero Grotto and his warriors used the sacred stones to combat evil's darkness. They defeated the Demon King and sealed his soul away within the stones. With the darkness imprisoned, peace returned to Magville. And we are going to be introduced to the continent of Magville, but not before this cliffhanger comes up. But this peace would not last. That's it. And it's the beginning, the prologue, whatever you want to call it. The continent of Magville. For some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. Sacred stones have passed on to generation. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. The kingdom of Renais, ruled by Fado, the peerless warrior king. The kingdom of Frelia, ruled by Hayden, the venerable sage king. The kingdom of Jihana, ruled by Ismair, queen of the White Dunes. The theocracy of Roston, ruled by Mansell, the divine emperor. The Grotto Empire, ruled by Vigard, the stalwart silent emperor. These 5 countries house the power of the sacred stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile republic of Carcino. In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated. It is now the year 803. In an instant, the whole of Magville is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. The Grotto Empire, the largest of the Sacred Stone nations, has invaded the kingdom of Renais under orders from Emperor Vigard. A longtime ally of Grotto, Renais is caught completely off guard, unable to mount any resistance. Grotto's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. Compounding King Fado's worries, his son, Prince Ephraim, has gone missing. Grotto's momentum carries its armies to the gates of Castle Renais itself. The Renais will fall, it is inevitable. And the grim beginning, and we are introduced to our favorite, not so favorite, I don't know, protagonist, the main character. Actually, there are 2 main characters, it kind of depends on this game. It's one of the more interesting games. But anyway. Your Majesty, I bear bad news. The castle gate has been breached. Emperor Vigard's forces are within the castle walls. I understand. The garrison has fallen. We've lost contact with Prince Ephraim, and can expect no aid from his men. Your Majesty, what are we to do? What else can we do? Order your men to lay down their weapons, or arms. Okay, I'm gonna put this slow enough so you can read it while I explain some of the mechanics of the game. Basically, there are 3 types of weapons. You have lances, you have axes, and you have swords. You will see it soon because I'm just going to go over the prologue, but I'm also going to go over my special bio slides for each character. I spent hard trying to make them. Hopefully they're of use to you guys. Hopefully they just look cool. Hopefully you like them, but that's why I'm explaining it now. And by the way, take a look at that sprite down there. The one next to the general, if you know what Fire Emblem is, but the one that doesn't look like the rest in the center. It's the red one. You'll be seeing it soon, I'll explain it to you. But anyway, General Seth. Anyway, so basically you're going to use your men to try to do various objectives. It could be to survive, it could be to take down the enemy, it could be really any objective. It really depends on what level you're on, what chapter you're on, and whatnot. So yeah, that is about it. Hopefully, what am I thinking? Yeah, so here's the first battle, so you guys get to see that. So yeah, nice miss. Basically, there is a weapons triangle. I'll go more into detail about that in the next part. But we have stats, and I'll go ahead and show that off real quickly. So, Valtra says something there, it's not really important, but you have stats that I will end up... What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, guys, the dialogue... It's okay, the dialogue isn't important anyway, so it's okay. But, I'll go ahead and show off the stats in the bio slides, because I'm going to voice over them anyway, so yeah. Here, we got a rapier, it's a standard weapon. So, let's go ahead and look at these bios. Anyway, Erica, ignore the sprite, hopefully it'll get better as I animate, get more experience animating. Growth rates are the percent at which these stats will increase when Erica levels up. For instance, HP, there's a 70% chance that she will go +1 in HP, and her highest is HP, as you can see. She's more of a really fast and accurate person, or wielder, attacker, rather than a defensive. She's really low defenses though, so when she gets hit, it does hit her hard. Base stats are the lowest at which you encounter. In Fire Emblem, it's really hard to... There's really no pattern to predict how growth works, so really you just hope for the best, and this is just a generalization of how she grows in terms of stats. Seth is not really someone I'd use. He's just here in case there's a lifeline. He does start out as a level class 2, tier 2, whatever. He has good base stats, not so good growth rates, especially compared to other characters in the game, so I'd recommend just not using him. You can see in the gameplay I'm focusing more on giving Erica the experience than Seth. Basically, in my situation, there are 3 types of data. Well, you know what? I'm going to be showing that to you anyway, so... Hold on, I'll let him attack me because I'm not going to be able to kill him in one hit, unless, of course, I get a crit, which would be really surprising! That's kind of annoying. I don't know if I should risk it now, but... Anyway, I think I can risk it. I'm just going to go for it. But here's what I want to show you. Health is up there. It's the blue is mine, the red is his. The amount is the amount of damage you're gonna do. Hit is the percentage of what percent you're gonna do. Crit is the chance that you'll get a critical. Criticals deal 3 times normal damage. Before I attack him, let me show off this. You have strength. The higher number the more damage you inflict. Skill, fighting skill, which basically increases the unit's hit percentage. It also, that it doesn't say, but it also increases critical hit ratio, which it doesn't say, but I believe that's so. Speed, it allows you to both evade attacks and also if your speed is greater than a certain value of the opponent's speed, if it's greater than that, you can attack twice. Luck, it is a strange one. It affects many different things. Yeah. Defense skill, it reduces weapon damage. It's basically, the more you have, the less damage you take from enemies. Resistance is magical resistance, which is completely different. I'll go over magic later when it comes into play, but it's basically resistance against that. Movement is how many squares away from you can move. This one's 5. Mounted units and flying units can move a lot faster and stuff. Constitution. It affects a few things. It affects not only physical, it affects rescues, but it also affects how weapons will affect you. Like, each weapon has a weight value, right? Like this, it has only a weight of 5, which is pretty small. But the lower I believe the lower constitution you have, the slower you are with weapons that are higher weight. So that's a problem, but of course, it's also not good to have too much constitution. Constitution? Is it called constitution? I'm starting to think I'm saying the wrong word. Nope, it is constitution. Yeah, that's what it'll do. You might not be able to get rescued, and there's another thing. I think it reduces your skill or something. I'm not completely sure. As I said, it's kind of complicated. Hopefully, I can do this without dying. Hopefully, I gave you guys a good explanation. Do not hit me. Do not hit me. Thank you for not hitting me. Thank you for not hitting me again, because you're not going to hit me this time. Ha! Ha! Loser! Loser! Don't hit me! Come on, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking... Oh, now you crit! Now you crit, huh? You couldn't do that a little bit earlier, princess? Anyway, level up. Going level 2 with my... Ooh, I got a strength. That sounds nice. Well, her strength isn't too high, actually. Princess, are you injured? What? Oh, no. I'm fine, Seth. But you look so pale. I'm fine, fine. This is war, isn't it? It's not all like the games I used to play with my brother or Lion. I never thought... I didn't know it would be this savage. Are words useless? Is strength all that matters? It's so sad. Why would the Grotto Empire do this? Why would they start a war? Princess, don't worry, Seth. I won't give in to sorrow. Let's get moving. I'm not broken, and I won't stop till I see Renais restored. I won't stop until I'm reunited with my father and brother. That is one tough girl. I mean, she can already completely kick those bandits' butts with a sword already, and, you know. But yeah, next time we'll be going ahead and doing Chapter 1 Escape, so see you guys next time.